Hello yet again, and welcome back to Compositing with Sam. This is episode 21, and in this episode we're going to show how you can use Beyond Typicals to communicate your construction staging and phasing using the phasing feature within Beyond Typicals, and also using visual graphics and construction equipment. This is a road in Houston, Texas, and as a reminder, Beyond Typicals can do a lot of things, but the road has to be straight and mostly unchanging to get the best results, especially when you're compositing. And so we have this road. I can jump down to Street View to get a better look at it. So we have 2 lanes in each direction. We have this grassy median with some lights, and we're going to simply just push a new lane in each direction. So we'll have 3 lanes and shrink the median. Again, nothing complex here, but I just want to highlight how you can use construction phasing for within Beyond Typicals. So let's jump back out. Let's get our camera positioned. If you wanted to do the least amount of foreground editing, you could go right up on top. But we're actually going to do a little bit isometric just because I actually want some of the trees. It's going to help blend in our project a little bit better. And then these trees on either end are probably not going to do us many favors because Google Earth trees don't look that great. So I'm going to get something like this. And then we can take the image within Google Earth. Just need to set our configurations. All right, so now we need to jump into photo editing. You can use Photoshop. I often use GIMP. It's just something that I learned a long time ago and I'm most comfortable with. And we're going to bring the photo in here. All right, so there's this tool called the Free Select tool, and I'm going to use that to pull the foreground elements.
Keep on rolling, construction crawling, riding through the paved way, staging roads, night turns to day.
All right, so we have our foreground pulled out. Now I'm in Beyond Typicals. This is the default project. We're going to go to example, blank, and turn off our total width label. All right, now we want to click this red circle, render panel. We have rendering up here in the top left tab. We want to go to photo compositing, import new layer. And then we want to bring in those images. It's on PNG by default, but we can go to JPEG. All right, so we've got our background and our foreground. Can just test that by saying here, background, foreground. And we're going to just punch those in a little bit. All right, so now we can build out our existing road.
Creed, teamwork in a line, sweat and grit, it's by design. Safety vest glow when the moonlight shine. Every beam in places, the stars align. We're shifting gears, no time for stalling. Keep on rolling, construction calling, riding through, we'll pave the way, staging roads, tight turns today. Laying down foundations from dust to dawn. Every plan we draw makes us strong, and the sound echoes into.
All right, so we have the existing built out, and now we're going to push the lane to the middle. Before we do that, we got to go to our phasing down here, and we want to call this existing. And then we want to duplicate this phase, call this phase 1, and we just want to push the lane in each direction. So this is 32 feet wide. So if we want to add a 12-foot lane in each direction, then that's going to go to 8 feet, I believe. And then we just can duplicate these in each direction. So that way our camera matching will be the same. One other thing I didn't do, I need to adjust the striping here to be longer. All right, so now you can see we have existing and we're pushing those in each direction. But we want to first do a kind of phasing scenario. So we want to take the traffic off these. So we can do that. You can just go to traffic none. Then we're actually going to take the traffic off this phase as well, or this lane as well, sorry. And we're going to slow down traffic here. Slow to 25. And then we want to use our area highlights to show, let's actually just delete the striping here, to show the construction zone. And then let's also adjust the color of this this asphalt to be fresh. It's hard to see from this distance. So let's actually turn down our area highlight opacity. And then we want to put some barriers here. So we have all traffic in our primary asset slot. So secondary asset, we want to do barrier with hooks, and then we want to offset those. And then we can turn on the pathway arrows to green to show this is where the traffic is going to go. All right, and then we want to put some construction equipment. So we can go here, go to assets, go to construction. I want to put a paver, of course. Do one of those in each direction. Turn it around. Not that a paver has to pave in the direction of traffic flow, but we'll go with that. You can also place some other assets. All right, and then you can flip between these. You can also do these phase labels down here. And I'm going to save this before we move any further. All right, so obviously we could have broken this up into many more phases. We could do traffic on one side, construction on one side. We can move it to the other side. We could break it up into sub-phases. But I'm just trying to show the broad strokes of how this works, especially as it pertains to compositing, so that you can do this on your own project. And if you have any questions, make sure to reach out at beyondcad.com. All right, and then our final, we want to duplicate this phase and then take out all the construction stuff, turn off all the area highlighting. It may have been faster just to take the existing and do this. I'm not sure, but either way, we just want to undo all this.
The night, clear horizon map, guiding light. We're shifting gears, no time for stalling. Keep on rolling, construction growing, riding through the phase.
All right, so this is how the final result turned out. After a few tweaks, this took about 23 minutes. Again, obviously you could have done much more complex phasing within here. You could use custom labels and other visual graphics to highlight different elements. But hopefully overall this shows you how you can communicate construction phasing, especially MOT, for your transportation projects using Beyond Typicals. My name is Sam Lytle. I am the founder of BeyondCAD, the creator of Beyond Typicals. Reach out to us if you have questions. We'd love to talk to you, and I will talk to you in the next episode.